Hello, everyone, and welcome to the closing ceremony of the IGLUNA 2021 field campaign. We are now on the Pilatus. And first, I will welcome Tobias Tut. He's the head of the marketing and sales at the Pilatus Banen. Then we will have each coach and each student team presenting and giving a feedback on the field campaign. Then Tatiana Benavides, the project manager, will give you a small look back and on the field campaign and on the future activities of IGLUNA. So here is Tobias. You can come to me. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I have the bunch in my back now, actually, but it's fine. Hello, everybody, and welcome on Mount Pilatus. Today, the weather god is still playing a bad role. So it's the same as when we started the field campaign, the first day or the first 2 days were not really nice. But at the end or between the setup and the final of the field campaign, we had beautiful weather on top here, beautiful views, and maybe you can confirm it. Was it nice up here, or you had a beautiful time? And I hope the view as well. Today is not really good. So normally we have a very international bunch here up on top of Mount Pilatus, a very international bunch of visitors. As you may have noticed, now we have a lot of Swiss people around and not really a lot of international guests. Now the field campaign is over, and we hope that the IGLUNA is the starting point for the rising of the international tourism again. Hope dies last. Because I was on holiday last week, I have Pilo with me, our mascot from Mount Pilatus. Maybe you have seen it already, the mascot. Maybe you noticed it. We are the Dragon Mountain. It's not because of the Asian guests, it's because of the Seis and Mus and the huge history around Mount Pilatus. So I called Pilo and asked him if he can tell me some rumors about the field campaign. On Krienzerek, the team had some technical issues to solve. I heard that the rowers, they had some problems to drive around. That's because Pilo, he do not like other species running around on his playground. That's why he sent some interferences to the rowers. And worst thing was that they cut down the lawn some days, or sometimes, I think 3 or 4 times, they had to cut the lawn. On top of the mountain, some of the students were sometimes so absorbed in their work that they missed the last gondola, I heard. And one of the IGLUNA members transformed from a city slicker to a mountain goat, hiking up, flying down, and all this with brand new hiking boots. And now I have a small quiz. Do you know how many gondola rides you made up here within the last few days? The distance from Zurich to which country? Have an idea? I will help you a little bit. You made 500 rides with the gondola. This is the distance between Switzerland and India, so around 6,300 kilometers. And what do you believe was the height difference you made within these 500 rides? So you climbed from sea level 90 times Mount Everest. So not bad at all. But Pilo, in general, he have to say he's very happy with all of you guys. He hoped that your dream of flying to the moon or to the space will come true one day, because his dream came through already, spitting fire. So thank you very much for all your efforts during the field campaign. I wish you a lot of passion and wide perspective in your professional environment in the future. Your responsibility is great, and Mr. Branson and Mr. Bezos are not the benchmark, in my opinion. I hope that you can reach the goal to make the world a better place by exploring the universe and making the right decisions. Thanks, all the best, and see you soon again on Mount Pilatus. Thank you. So I will give the pillow to one of you. You know the height of my Mount Pilatus exactly? Exactly.
Thanks a lot, Tobias, for these nice and kind words. And we have here one happy Ross with teddy bear, like dragon. I'm now happy to welcome Maria Orichenko. She has been coach of several teams and she has been managing in the back, behind the scenes a lot. So thank you, Maria.
Thank you very much for the introduction. So now we will start with the ceremony of providing the certificates of participation to all our teams, because everybody did a great job, really. So we'll start with team P04 from the Warsaw University of Technology in Poland. They were developing a module to provide the self-sustaining environment to grow plants on the moon. And part of the experiments was also to try a very new approach to do the terraforming of the lunar soil. They will tell you about the results in a second, but as a short spoiler, the result was really successful. The experiment worked well. So with that, I would like to congratulate all of the team, the students that are here on site today, but also all the students from the team who participated in the project and contributed to this successful result. So thank you very much. Somebody from the team, if you would like to come here and receive your certificates. Congratulations. Our next team is team P05 from.
Thank you very much, Maria. We wanted to say it by ourselves. So I would like to thank our university and Faculty of Chemistry for believing in our project. Also, huge thanks to our whole team for the hard work and for the good job, as we can see. Also, I would like to thank our professors, Professor Cieśla and Professor Kindracki, for helping us out how to solve many problems. And I would also like to thank everyone here for inspiring us. We have few new ideas how to even make it better. And also I would like to have thanks to my friends from here for helping me out with everything. I would like to make.
I also wanted to thank Space Innovation for organizing this opportunity for us. It was truly amazing. And I wanted to thank also my roommates, Camelia and Jasmine. You were awesome. Thank you.
Yes, and of course to all people of IGLUNA for making this thing happen. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Our next team is a team P05 from Aachen. They were developing the spinning machine to produce fibers from the lunar regolith. They were also present here on Pilatus with their experiment, and they had a really nice setup in the exhibition. So thank you very much for that as well. Yes, congratulations with your project. Most of the team is already on the way back home, but we have one representative from the team here as well. So thank you very much. Great job. Here are your certificates, and I hope that you will bring them home for the whole team. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank you guys first, because it was really a nice experience being up here. It was something completely different than you would see at other projects, where it might be just at a factory hall or somewhere and not on Mount Pilatus. So it was really nice being up here, working here, having a nice view around the city. Then I would like to thank our sponsors, especially Maxon. We had some problems with our motors, and Nico, one of their employees, came here to help us out, and in the end we could resolve our issues. Then I would like to thank you guys all, because we needed some help with tools and everything, because we couldn't bring everything here, and the other teams were very helpful. Yeah, and our project went okayish, I would say. We had some problems, but we learned really much, even in the beginning of the process. We were planning with short timelines of maybe 2 weeks for a subsystem, and then 2 weeks went to 2 months or even more. So it was a really nice experience to see how it works out in reality. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The next team is the team P06 from Cottbus, Seftenberg, Germany, and they were developing the inflatable lunar habitat. It was present at the exhibition at the Ferkers House, and it was really impressive to see how you did it. You had a lot of challenges, especially during the first few days of the setup. You were only 2 students. It was really impressive to see how you managed to cope with all the difficulties and make it happen to impress all of the visitors of the museum and tell them about the future life on the moon. So congratulations again, as I said, also to the students present here on site, and of course to the students that are joining us online. It was a really great job. It was really impressive to see it happen, and I'm sure that you are also really happy to see the final product. So thank you very much and congratulations. So want to hold it?
Thank you for everything. Thank you, IGLUNA, for organizing this amazing event. We are so excited. We had the chance to show our prototype to everyone, and we had the chance to have the first astronaut entering the habitat. I think that was the greatest success of the whole field campaign. We had many troubles through the weeks, but we learned from it. We learned a lot, and we are bringing many lessons back home. Where we want to thank to our university for helping organizing it. We want to thank to the team members that are not here today. We want to thank to our sponsor, Thomas Hertig, who was guiding us and mentoring us and teaching us a lot about how to work with inflatables. And we want to thank, of course, to the greatest people we met in these 2 weeks. It was great. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. I guess I can speak for all of us if I say that IGLUNA was a really awesome experience for us, meeting a lot of inspiring people, having nice conversations, and getting to know your project. It was a lot of fun. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you very much. Our next team is the team P08 Light from Aristotle University of Thessaloniki, Greece. Unfortunately, due to the circumstances, they were not able to join us here at the exhibition at the Ferkers House. They were developing the augmented reality helmet to help astronauts practice or perform their tasks on the moon. So thank you very much. We really enjoyed the reviews to see how your project was progressing during the year. And it's really a pity. We would be really happy to welcome you here at the exhibition, but hopefully maybe one day we will be able to see your project. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the good job. And I know that the students are connected online. So if you would like to say a few words, so welcome.
Hello from P Light 2. We wanted to address the things we've learned. That during the past year, we learned a lot of things about team management, the importance of planning ahead, the communication around the team and with external collaborators. And that, I think, helped us grow each person to a different level on this part of team management and team organization. And we wanted to thank all the members of Swiss Space Center who greatly assisted us throughout this entire life of Flight 2 project, especially our coach, Maria. We also want to thank the reviewers in every stage of the project, whose comments and ideas helped us remain a path for successful completion of the project, as well as our university sponsors for supplying us with the necessary equipment to complete this. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. Our next team is a team P09 Lunar Zebra from TU Delft. As you may see, I have really many certificates here. It's a really big team and they're really great. So they were developing a swarm of miniaturized rovers to study the lunar surface. They were present here on Pilatus at Krienzerek, and they did a great job doing the testing and explaining to the visitors, inspiring children to learn more about the lunar explorations. They had a great exhibition at the Farkas House as well. And so congratulations on the project. It was really great to have you here. And so thank you.
So yeah, first of all, I would like to thank Space Innovation for still going through with the campaign despite all the lockdown and the troubles we have had across the world. I think that's excellent organization from your part. So thank you for that. Second, I would like to thank Lucerne University because they were vital to our staying on here and using their labs. That was excellent support from them. And of course, to all our three mentors that the team had gone through, starting with Yannick, and then Gabby, of course, and Maria at the end. So thank you for all the support on positiveness, on the troubles we had gone through and still getting us here. First, let's start with the most negative part of it, that sadly we couldn't get all the rovers running, but I think it taught us a very vital lesson as a team. And I was very happy to learn that last night when we had the discussion about it, everybody learned quite a bit about themselves, what they were capable of and not, but also how they can ask each other for help, not within the team, but also to everybody else in this entire mission campaign. And I think that was really, really inspiring to all of us that we can move on as a team and also further continue working because they all have decided to continue staying in the team and finish what we started. So that was really excellent to listen. Of course, we have made some excellent friends. So with P3, I think we'll continue our journey also with SI in the next competition with Isa Esrik. So that was another good point of being here in person. And with P10, we hope with Mislab that we continue our collaboration for making the swarm and one day walk on the moon finally with multiple rovers. So I hope all the rover teams and of course everybody else who can make payloads for us, we can do this and we can all be on the moon one day. And after that, we would of course like to thank our partners at TU Delft who have supported us through multiple years of project, and Alton, and of course our mission director who has been in contact with us every day to see how we are doing so far away from home, Chris Verhoeven. And I hope we can be here again next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Our next team is team P10 Mislab from Polytechnique Montreal, Canada. Unfortunately, this is one of the teams who were not able to join us here in person. But they're joining us online. So I would like also to thank them for the great project that they did. So we really enjoyed the reviews to see your project. And we were absolutely sure that if you would come here to Pilatus, you would have a very successful field campaign. Unfortunately, that the circumstances did not allow that to happen. But congratulations, we know that you already did some tests of your project and that everything works really great. So congratulations, and we will send you the certificates to Canada. The students are joining us online, so I will give the words to the team P10.
Thanks. So name of P10 from Mislab. I would like to thank all the IGLUNA organizers for making all of this possible. It was a great experience. We would also like to thank all or Cardia University for the help with the human-robot interaction studies. our industry partner, Basler AG, for their material support in 3D computer vision. We also have special thanks to the Canadian Space Agency for their funding and their access to the Mars analog yard that they have, where we conducted our preliminary test. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we were not able to come to Switzerland, but the Canadian Space Agency provided us this field so we could deploy our system anyway. Like all the other IGLUNA teams, we learned a lot during the course of this project. Especially, we learned how to manage a large-scale project from concept and ideas to implementation and deployment on real robots on the field. So finally, we are very grateful for this opportunity, and we would like to congratulate all the other teams for their awesome projects. It was amazing to watch from Canada. Thanks.
Thank you for these kind words from Canada. Now we are welcoming Emmanuel. He has been a coach of several teams as well and system engineer for the full campaign.
Thank you so much, Eva, and hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here on top of the mountain again for one of the last days during this field campaign, which was very exciting. I want to, first of all, take a second to thank the Pilatus Bahnen and everyone around here for their great support. It was really a pleasure to work with you. There was so much professionalism and friendliness in our collaboration with us directly and with each of the teams, which made this campaign very, very special and to this put it to this high level that we reached in the end. I'm happy to say that we had a lot of visitors here on top of the mountain, especially during sunny days. Yeah, the test bed was always very crowded, and I believe everyone was very excited to see what we're doing here. Today, I'm representing P3. I'm representing Gilles. He's the coach of the team P3 Louis, and I'm happy to thank the team that they are here and congratulate them for their great success in melting ice remotely at Kriensaeck, using a very nice setting also from the Hochschule Lucerne. Pascal is also here today. Thank you very much for also putting a lot of effort into making this whole test campaign work and make it a great framework for the teams. So P3 Louis, congratulations. Please come over here to get your certificates.
So yeah, thank you so much, Manuel, for your kind words. So first of all, I would like to thank Space Innovation for organizing all the reviews and such events. Like being student of masters, we had already learned how those reviews generally happen for space missions. But by participating in IGLUNA field campaign, we were actually got some practical exposure on how exactly space missions are planned and then the reviews are being conducted. So this is something that we are really thankful to Space Innovation. And also all the events that has been organized, like the interaction with the visitors and the guests were really amazing. So this is something that we take away with us from here, and it is our like the entire team has the learning curve has been exponential. And special thanks to P09 with whom we shared our test bed. So yeah, we got to learn a lot from them as well. Their team is a bit huge, and how they manage everything and their rover project. So yeah, special thanks to P09. And yeah, I guess that's it. But I would also like to thank our partners and also especially our university professors for assisting us through, and also Manuel for supporting us at the test bed. So yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, I would like to ask my team member if they have anything to add.
Thank you, Milind. So something really quick, actually, I found, personally speaking, really interesting to exchange some information, to exchange some conversations with other teams, also how their project worked, and also what are the main interests in the future. So thank you for this special time for you. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Congratulations again, and yeah, great job you did here, and it was a pleasure having you. So next up, I will have the chance to say thank you to another team. Here on behalf of Shil again, we followed team P12 Power Hub through the whole field campaign. Virtually, unfortunately, they couldn't make it, but they still made a great project show. I hope you could also interact a lot with the other projects and enjoy your time during the 10 days. But from our side, and I know I'm speaking here for Shil as well, we had a real pleasure following you throughout the whole year, taking you through the reviews, exchanging about your system. And it was really a pleasure seeing the professionalism during these events, and also seeing you grow through this year of 2021 in this IGLUNA campaign. So yes, I have here your certificates. You will get them very soon. But if you want to say something, please, that's the perfect timing now.
Thank you very much, Manuel. I'd like to extend that thanks to our supervisor, Gilles Fouzier, who is unfortunately, as you say, unable to attend this afternoon. Your supervision, expertise and advice has been greatly appreciated by the whole team and directly aid us to achieve our goals this year. I'd further like to thank our supervisors from the Department of Mechanical Engineering at the University of Strathclyde, Professor Massimiliano Vasile, Dr. Andrew Wilson, and Mr. Gianluca Felipe. I would also like to thank our main sponsors, RS Components, for access to equipment and parts which were necessary for the completion of our project this year. We've learned a lot about power system development and design, especially as the majority of our team came from mainly mechanical engineering backgrounds. Well done to the whole team and everyone else at IGLUNA 2021. It's been a very enjoyable year.
Thanks a lot. And now I'm glad to welcome Tatiana Benavides, the project manager, and she will introduce two teams now.
Thank you very much, Eva. It's my pleasure. I was coaching two teams this year. One of them is P2 from University Sapienza in Rome, and Enea in Italy. Is one of the teams who could unfortunately not join us due to the Corona situation. Will send their certificates back home. This team was working in a very complex system with a lot of subsystems. So they were doing the output production of microgreens with a bioconversion system. It was all autonomous, and robotic system was included in there. They had a micrometeorite shield, and all of this was as well doing in virtual reality. So very big team of students, very motivated, that really, besides the constraints they had in their country, they managed to complete the project, and we're very proud of them. If you would like to say something, P2?
Sure. Thank you, Tatiana, for the kind words. And well, there's so much to say, but I'll try to be brief. So as you mentioned, this year we had a lot of adversities, ranging from bureaucracy to the whole COVID situation. And thanks to that, we learned so many things. We learned, for example, the importance of communication. And without it, basically, there's no possibility for a project to work. And we also learned the hard way that mistakes and problems always happen, which is why a careful planning of any eventuality is of the utmost importance. And despite all of that, we managed to create everything that we wanted. As you said, the automation of the cultivation system, our functioning bioconversion unit. We also created a shield capable to protect us from the lunar environment. And we created a realistic VR simulation. And all of this has been possible thanks to many, many people. First of all, our sponsors who believed in us and supported us. And surely our professor, Fabio Santoni, back in Sapienza University of Rome, as well as our supervisors, Paolo Marzioli, still from Sapienza University of Rome, and Luca Guglielmetti and Luca Nardi from Enea. We wouldn't have been able to do much without their supervision, unfortunately, especially in these tough times. And we really need to thank many other people, for example, the experts that participated in our reviews, and definitely all of you from Space Innovation that gave us this amazing opportunity, as well as all the help and patience that you showed towards us. So thank you very much for everything.
Thank you very much, Ricardo, for your kind words. And I'm happy you enjoyed the experience and you got to learn a lot from it. Up next, we have team P7 from ISAE Supaero. The team is called Corodro. It's collaborative rover and drone. And they worked on an autonomous system as well for collaborative communication between the drone and rover to explore unknown environments. This team worked very hard. Actually, it was a pleasure to work with them because they were always on top of the deadlines, very well organized, very excellent project management skills. We were very happy to see their success. Unfortunately, they could not test here in field campaign that we prepared here in Lucerne because of the current Corona situation. They were not sure if they could make it or not to come here. So they prepared their own test bed in France with their partners. We were very happy to see that they got very good results and could complete their project successfully. And anyways, they came to join us here so they could also show their project to the public and interact with the rest of the student teams. So I welcome now P7 to the stage if they want to add something.
Well, thank you. First of all, we want to thank Tatiana to be our wonderful tutor, and she really helped us during this year, showing us how to do project management and always being there to give us advices. Then we would like to thank our sponsors. So CNES, Onera, Airbus, Valley Space, and the SACLAM for always being there, giving us advices and helping us creating the Virtual Field campaign in France. Of course, we need to thank the Fondation ISAE Supaero because without them, we will not be here today. They finance our field campaign in France and some of our expenses here. And we would like even to thank the Space Innovation for this event. It was very fun to meet all the team, talk with them, spend time with them, and to bond with them. And of course, I want to thank my team because they have been wonderful, and without them, I could have never done this. And this is just amazing. Thank you.
First of all, thank you, Jasmine, for bringing me in this such nice projects. Working on space really makes the Earth a better place to live in, thanks to the amazing, nice time I had to spend with this such versatile and fascinating people here. And thank you also, Stéphanie Lisi Destres back in Supaero for providing me with such great environment of work. Thank you very much.
And I would just add one last thank for the people in the Department of Complex Systems ISAE Supaero that provided us the hardware and spent many nights with us coding and try to fix the bugs. So thank you.
Thank you, Maxime. Thank you, Yasmin and Maximilian. Now we have Yannick, who is doing the live stream, but also who's the coach of two teams. So now he's going to speak on his side. Yeah, microphone is better.
Yes, here we go. So as I'm on Zoom, I need, oh, okay, it doesn't make it this way.
Okay,
no
so
worries.
it's coming here.
But I can speak, you're hearing me. I'm behind the desk, so the streaming desk, but it's good to be able to jump on the other side of the camera once. And so the first team of the two teams I had the chance to follow this year to coach is P1 Robot Hub. It was really interesting because they've been with us already in the first edition in 2019 at Zermatt. My family could enjoy Cookie, the automated robot. And it was really great to see the progress. And it was impressive because this year you made a completely brand new design. And so we really thought it's going to be challenging. We weren't sure you could make it, but you made it. And so I really want to congratulate you. And it was good also to meet more of the teams. My only regret is that on our bilaterals, I was almost always alone with Aurélien, but it's fine. I love him and I love the rest of the team. So congratulations. And I have the certificate here and I'm happy to give it to you already. I'll let you distribute that later to the team. And if you want to say any word.
Thank you, Yannick, for this speech. So when we arrived here 2 weeks ago, we were far from the result we have now, as Yannick said. But finally, we went through it. We've developed the subsystem. We've tested most of them. We couldn't perform the full autonomous operation, but at the end, we're okay. During these 2 weeks, we've learned the importance of teamwork. And I really want to thank the amazing Robot Hub team for the job you've put this year, the job you've put during the field campaign, waking up every morning, coming to Pilatus, dealing with the weather, dealing with everything broken and everything. Yeah, thanks so much. I also want to thank Space Innovation for this event. As Yannick said, it's the third time we're coming and you're making an amazing job providing us with an amazing testbed control room. I also want to thank the other teams because they helped us so much. They supported us every day when it wasn't that good. And want to also thank EPFL, our school, and all the lab that we work with, and also our sponsors. I will also do a special thanks to the Robot Hub board that have just been all the year with me, and yeah, thank you guys. And Robot Hub is not finished. We'll continue next year. And I also want to thank Kepler, who's going to take the project next year.
Good. Coming back in front again, because I had to remove the logo on the team. So the second team I'm happy to congratulate is actually the team P11 Rebels. They aren't that rebel at all, I would say. They are from Munich and they had a really challenging as well, pretty ambitious project with a sintering robot for 3D printing. And also with the expert, we thought that will they be able to make it? It's really a huge project. And as well, they made it. We are impressed because also what impressed me is the way you guys worked as a team. Also, despite the circumstances and how you were just able even to build the parts, manufacture everything, and to bring it up here, I was just heartbroken because there wasn't as much as sun rays as you would have need to perform all the tests you wanted to do, but you did some. And so I welcome you, I congratulate you. It's my pleasure to have tons of certificates here for the whole team. And if I'm happy to have a beer with you tonight. And in the meanwhile, you can come if you want to say a few words. Just go for it. And I'm gonna run behind the desk to put a nice logo on the screen just for you.
Hi. I would actually like to use this opportunity to say thank you to a lot of people. First of all, starting with our supporters, we got a lot of in-kind gifts and a lot of feedback and know-how from our supporters, which were very valuable to us. Secondly, I would also like to thank the university. We also got a lot of support from them, and especially the Chair of Astronautics under the lead of Professor Walter. We got so much help, and we got so much know-how from them that was really crucial for us to be successful in this field campaign. Lastly, I would also like to thank the team behind IGLUNA. We are very, very grateful and thankful for this amazing opportunity. We have really enjoyed the entire year, all the activities, all the feedback that we got. It was really, really important to us, and we could really get a lot out of it. And yes, just thank you.
Yeah, I finally want to give you some insights and lessons learned from our field campaign. So basically, we tried to do all the experiments we wanted to do, but unfortunately, as already stated, because of the weather, we didn't have that much sunlight as we would have liked to have. But in the end, we were able to sinter some parts, and we also drove around a little bit. And this is already very valuable to us, and we have already plenty of ideas on how to improve our system and what we can do next. Thank you for everything, guys.
Thank you very much. And thank you to all the teams that participated this year. On behalf of Space Innovation, we are very proud of all of you and would like to extend another congratulation, another round of applause. So up next, we have many student teams participated, as you just found out, and we have a list of all the student names that are behind the scenes. Maybe some of them you already saw today, maybe you didn't see them all. So now we have a little video where you will see all of the students that participated this year with a few images to give you a glimpse of what happened during these past 9 days in the field campaign here in Lucerne. Enjoy the video. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the student teams that participated this year, all the names. You see it's very international with all the different names we have in there. And you could hopefully see what happened during these past 9 days. So I'll start backwards. I'll start from yesterday. We had the pleasure to welcome Thomas Reiter. He's an astronaut. And he was here, as you could see now in the picture that will show up, welcoming, actually not welcoming, interacting with all the student teams. We took him up to Pilatus here on the morning. So he went to see Kulm, the test bed that we prepared there. And then Klinsereg, the lower station with the gondola, the second test bed we had, and interacted with the student teams, asked them very good questions and gave them also very important feedback for students to continue their projects and tackle these technology issues to be ready to go to the moon one day, hopefully soon. And then we took him back to Verkehrshaus, the Swiss Museum of Transport, which is our other spot that we have for our field campaign in these last days. And over there, we had the exhibition at the aviation hall and also the control room. So he got to experience this all and was very happy. I got very positive feedback from his side, very exciting and very inspired also by the student teams and what they're doing and how they're energetic they are and how motivated they are to actually push and to push forward the space exploration. In the evening, we enjoyed a very nice public presentation at the Verkehrshaus Film Theater, where the student teams joined and also the general public. It was a great experience, as you can see from the picture, with all the student teams there. Taking the opportunity also, I would like to thank the IGLUNA staff that made this possible. Before we start thanking everyone else, I would like to thank in not any order in particular, I'm just going here throughout the room. So Yannick Delessert, who you just saw, he was behind the scenes helping us with the broadcasting for the virtual campaign and also coaching student teams. Thank you very much, Yannick. Moving to Manuel Gerold, the system engineering of IGLUNA, also following all the student teams from a system engineering approach, making sure the interfaces work, all the requirements are completed, as well as the concepts of operations for the test and being here the chief of operations. Thank you very much, Manuel. And Eva Books, you also saw her recently. She is the communication officer. You will see shortly all the outreach outcomes we had, very successful. So it was all thankful to her great work she did. As well as Maria Orichenko, being the coach of many teams and supporting all the student teams with their project implementation, being the point of contact there for all the students. Yes, really taking care that they're working well on their project and helping also with the event organization and all the logistics here. Also, Gilles, who could not join us, Gilles Foussier, he's a senior expert at space innovation, supporting also student teams here at IGLUNA and helping us with his expertise. And as well, the rest of the space innovation staff. So everyone who supported us included Julian Bonneau, who is now at the Verkehrshaus taking care of our exhibition. Hi, Julian. Thank you for being here. Grégoire Bourvan was also here. Martin Harmel, of course, our director, Volker Gass. Thank you for your trust and your support. And you see the picture looks like a family picture, and also the ceremony feels like a family get together. So I will take the opportunity to thank the families as well, not only of the staff who were very supportive these last 2 weeks, which were really intense. And I would say also in particular, mine had a hard time here. So thank you very much, but also of the student teams, which I'm sure supported them throughout this year, which was very challenging. And I'm sure without them, they would not have made it. Thank you to all the families and friends that supported this. And now let's move forward to see who are our students that participated this year, how many nationalities there are, and how is the gender balance. So we have 27% female participation. It's not that half and half yet, but we are getting there. So I hope with next projects that we would have and students will participate, we will get more female participation. We're trying to inspire young girls and of course also the boys to take into these challenges for them to grow and to learn something, and also at the same time produce something useful, not only for space exploration, but also to benefit here on Earth. We had the 260 students, which you just met or saw their names rolling down from 12 universities, 9 countries. But these 9 countries, it's actually a very limited number. We have more nationalities than that. We have 36 nationalities, as you will see now with our globe and all the flags showing around there. So students that from a different country come and study at the university here in the ISA member states are very well represented, all the nationalities around the world. Thank you very much. This is something that really enriched the project, this intercultural aspect, learning from each other, not only on the technological side, but also on the personal side, how people work differently. And this is how space should continue. It's an international collaboration. We should also train these skills of how to work together to make our goal accomplished, actually. So up next, we have a slide to thank our expert board. We had around 45 experts joining the whole IGLUNA project for this last academic year. We had 3 reviews: preliminary design review, critical design review, and readiness review. These are the project milestones as systems engineering best practices, so how space projects run in reality, so students get to experience this part and learn from it. and the experts evaluate the projects and give them feedback so they can actually take their projects to the next level. And we had half of them were more or less half of them were from ESA, the European Space Agency, but we have also a lot of representatives from industry, from other space agencies, and from research organizations, as well as other academic institutions. We would like to warmly thank them for their time, for their support, and their commitment to the project. And now we would like to thank our partners and sponsors. Without them, we could not have made this possible. I would like to start with the Swiss Space Office, who funded the IGLUNA activity, and ESA, the European Space Agency, for their support. You see here on the screen the different universities that participated this year with the different flags from their countries. We have our host at Mount Pilatus, Pilatus Bannen. Thank you very much, representing here Tobias Stut. We have Verkehrshaus here. We have Damian Amstutz also representing, for letting us be at the exhibition aviation hall and also setting our control room there. Speaking of control room, thank you to Rheintech for helping and actually building this control room for students could actually work there and test their technologies remotely. And about remotely, so it was Hochschule Lucerne, and here we have Pascal Gersch helping with the remote operations and setting everything really very professional, so students could actually test their technologies as it was the main challenge, remote operations this year. We had as well the tourism office from Lucerne, from Switzerland, and as well the hotel, a Holiday Inn, the Swiss Juice Hostel, and all our other partners. Thank you very much for making this possible. Without you, it could not have been done. And now we would like to give you a glimpse of the outreach outputs. And for this, I would welcome back my colleague, Eva Books, in charge of communication. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you, Tatiana. So yes, IGLUNA is a great project, and we wanted to reach many people to share these nice technologies for space. And so we got some media coverage, especially thanks to our partners. So I would like to thank them a lot. And in the next slide, you will see the students. They got some special training, and they were really nice. Thank you for for giving so many interviews. So so yes, that was, I hope, fun for you. And then the next outreach was social media. So again, we posted on our side, but again, the partners and sponsors share a lot. So thank you to all of them. So I hope we could reach many people from all around the world and many families that joined also during the project shows. You will see in the next slide. So yeah, as you know, we had almost everyday project shows live streamed online on YouTube. And now today we already have more than 2,900 views on the project shows only. So I hope this will increase, and we will get even more visibility in the long term. Thank you.
So besides the outreach we had with the general public and how students also learn these communication skills necessary for sponsoring and for pitching their projects for future industrial partners, we also had some scientific outputs. We were very happy to be part of the ESA Concurrent Design Facility Study. This was with 3 payloads from last year's IGLUNA edition. That was AMPEC, Celestial, and Sample from Aachen, TU Berlin, and Warsaw Technical University, respectively, with the help of this year's TU Delft team. They prepared for a mission called Scale, and successfully they passed the phase 0 review for this study to send these payloads. The idea was to send them for 2028 for a 14-day mission. It was a really nice educational activity, and we hope that it will come true. Other scientific outputs include students writing articles for scientific journals about the results they got during this year's projects. And we've heard also they have been presented at different conferences. For instance, the International Astronautical Congress, IAC, last year was online. This year it will be in Dubai. So students will be giving oral presentations, showing their posters. They have submitted abstracts. And also we heard there were other conferences that are presenting the results. So very nice also for them to be doing this scientific outreach as well. And now to conclude this part of the presentation, I would like to say that the next steps, what will happen to IGLUNA and what will happen to the student teams. So you see then now it will show from the next picture how we plan IGLUNA as a rocket to launch student teams to space. Hopefully they will land on the moon successfully. So we see now students use this field campaign to test their projects, and some test work as planned, but many of them did not. And that's actually the point of the field campaign. It's to take the experiments out of the laboratory conditions where you cannot control the environment, because that's what space is like. And you need to be testing a lot to make a reliable system. So this was a stepping stones for students. What we heard from ESA expert is that the moon is the playground for a Mars exploration, so to get technologies for Mars. And like my colleague Manuel complimented, Pilatus is our playground, our test bed for moon. So I think it was a very nice analogy, and I hope this, and as you heard also from student teams, they learned a lot from this experience, and you also heard that they want to continue further their projects. So we keep looking forward to seeing them landing one day in the moon, hopefully. And for IGLUNA, we are currently looking for funding opportunities. So we are open to discuss. If you have something you would like to share with us, please contact us, and we will be very happy to discuss with you and how we can continue with this activity and this international collaborative platform to boost space exploration. So now to conclude the ceremony, I'll give the word back to my colleague Eva Books. Hopefully this is not a goodbye, but I'll see you later. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tatiana. So I will make it short. So thank you a lot to the students. I didn't take the chance as a coach, but thank you a lot. It was a great time. So, and there are many people watching online and at the Fakas house. So thanks a lot for everyone for joining. And I wish good luck for the students. So see you soon.